Okay, this is going to be a kind of an interesting video. This is going to be a studio setup. I'm going to change out a camera. So this is the Midnight Blue S9 Panasonic camera with the 85mm f1.8. I love the look on it. It looks fantastic. If I do this is right out of the camera. Okay, it's perfect. Can't beat it. I could do a little bit like that. So it looks good. Now, compared to the Canon, look at the, see if I get closer, you can see how sharp it is. This is the 28mm, okay? RF 28mm on the Canon R5II. And I'm thinking of changing out this camera with this one, the Lumix S9 Red Crimson camera. Of course, I'll take this off, or I might just leave it on. I'll just leave it on. I like taking this camera out and doing some videos. I did 2 already, quite a few yesterday, and but I've done everything on the blue crimson. The Midnight Blue. I think that's what it's called, S9. So I want to get a look like this for her. Instead of this camera, I want to look more like this. Okay? I think it looks sharper. It's a little bit different because of the lighting, and it changes. Okay? That's the only thing about the S9. If I move a little bit over here or that, all right, besides, now it'll change, and it does it slowly. And I think Peter Gregg and I talked about this on the S5II, what setting does that. So at one moment it looks good, and then if I go to another moment, like right here, okay, now watch what happens if I just do a little bit brighter. See, that looks okay too. Look kind of white, but this is more natural colors because you can see the different, reds and pinks and, even the fuzz. Where on the R5II, this is a Canon thing. You have to get real close, but you can see some, but this is more of a warmer tone. This is a more cooler tone. Okay, and also this is the natural, okay, profile. So I like this a lot better. Anyway, let's change it out. So I have a dummy battery. I got 2 different lenses. I don't have a 24mm, but I think a 35mm will work. So this is an 85mm f1.8. I got the 35mm 1.8 Panasonic, and the 35mm Sigma, which is smaller, f2. So I'm going to try these 2 out, but look at this. Even with the darker screen in the back, my skin tone and stuff looks natural. All right, and if you look at the RF2, kind of reminds me of Nikon. You don't see any different shades. Okay, it's just basically the same shade. That's why I'm changing it out. So let's see what happens when I take this bad boy out, put in the dummy battery for the S9, and put one of these lenses on. And here's the difference. So this is the Sigma 35mm f2. Okay, it's not 1.8 from like Lumix, like on the 85. But how do I look? So I do have a 45 millimeter, which could bring it closer. All right. But I could do this also. So put it like this. What do you think? Now, I like the color tone better. Now, let's see, how can I do this? You don't want to stay out of focus. I may do something with the ISO. You know, make it brighter. Or I could do this. You know, something like that. That's not too bad. And if I go into the gamma, I don't want it too bright, but do something like what I'm supposed to be looking at. Maybe a little bit on the saturation. Maybe not. Let's do the tint. That's looking a little bit better, right? And then the temperature. So, you know, you can do different things. Anyway. So, this is the Sigma 35 millimeter f2. I'm now going to put on the Lumix, and they have different coatings and stuff, so it should match the other one. Let's see what happens. And there you have it. So this should match basically what I got on the Panasonic, the Midnight Blue. So they kind of match in a way, but there's another way that you can deal with the different type of lighting. Okay, and that is with my softbox. So I can create it a little bit more. See, just one touch, and I'm brighter. And if I go to the other one, so basically on the right, or this is the bright side, you don't see anything there, so I may have to do something with the light over here. See? But if I do the same thing, it's not going to make a difference because this is off to the right. I can put another light right here too and give me that effect. But you see, it's brightening up. So if you notice, it takes a while to focus, and this is what's driving us crazy, is that it's looking good, and then all of a sudden it just shifts. It's just like if the sun is going in between the clouds. All right? But I think I'm going to keep it right here. It looks good. And then this is going to warm up too. See, it looks dark, and then after a while, now I see the colors coming up, and it's getting brighter. And it may have something to do with the back screen also, my monitor. All right? If I change the picture, yeah. Usually I just want the next. Okay. Should have done. But you see? So it changed. What do you think? See, this is the look that I like. So it might be reflection off of there, and it's the exposure compensation or the metering. That's what it is. So I may have to change that. But you see, this is a fantastic look. And it kind of matches this, but only the light is more over here. But anyway, this is the look I'm going for. Thank you for watching. It's just a quick... I now have two S9s, you know, for this studio. There's a little bitty studio right here where it's mobile now. So even with the little Mac Mini, M4 Mac Mini Pro, or even with this M3 Max Mac Pro book laptop, I can bring this table anywhere, and then just enough if I have a power source to plug into, like on the outside or something like that. It's very mobile. I can bring it around with me anywhere. I could probably go outside to a picnic table or whatever and have a vlog out there. That's why I got this table, all right? It's not only for the office studio, but it's also mobile. So I can go to different places and, you know, do my content. So it's just a new setup. I like to look at the Panasonic better than the Canon, okay? And anyway, it's just my opinion, all right? So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.